Good evening, everyone. Wishing you all happy festivities. Fortinet Mumbai office is closed today. We are on leave, but when I got to know that this is Deepak ji's event, a good friend, I had to come here. So thank you, Deepak sir, for having me here in this event. When we got to know what's the topic for today evening, which is cloud and beyond, there's just one thing that came on top of my mind, which is edge. We are living on the edge. And edge is spacing so much so that it's going to take on the cloud. Are you all surprised? I'll talk about it in a bit. I'm sure you all know about Fortinet. We are the #1 cybersecurity company in the world. And we have more than 500,000 customers worldwide. I'm sure some of these numbers are not new to you. But what's interesting is, if we talk about a cybersecurity OEM vendor in India, we have the largest workforce. We added about 50 go-to-market representatives just in last 45 days. That's the scale at which we are growing today, right? So it's a good story. We are listed in NASDAQ 100, S&P 500, a very profitable company, debt-free company, right? And as I said, if you look at these numbers, by all means, we are the #1 cybersecurity company in India as well. Well, if we talk about Fortinet, most of you recognize us with just one flagship product, and that is the firewall, right? The FortiGate firewall. So I thought, if we have to talk about firewall, let me show you a very interesting video on how much of firewall have we sold, and this is a IDC event. Can we have the volume, please? So we have a lion's share, close to 40% market share as far as the firewall UTM is concerned. But this is just a starting point for us, because firewall for us is the foundation of convergence to a platform journey, right? And convergence cannot be achieved overnight, especially after COVID-19. You go and talk to any customer, they are talking about consolidation, they are talking about convergence. And I'm sure you would all recognize that cybersecurity is the most fragmented solution in the industry, correct? We have more than 100 vendors, OEMs in India, and each one of them is doing well. Well, the scenario has changed. The customers are today talking about convergence, they are talking about platform. If we look at the latest data from Gartner, they say that 75% of large organizations are actively pursuing a vendor consolidation strategy. And that's for real. But let me explain you what is convergence in layman terms. How many of you have used this product at some point in time? All of us, right? So this is something that I used to use when I was in the university, and the market was ready for a convergence then. 2006 and 7, if I'm not wrong, we had a very interesting product that converged all of these products, plus a lot of many other, into it. But did we love iPhone for the hardware or the experience? I'm sure it's the experience, right, that was appreciated, loved by everybody. That's exactly what we are doing with Fortinet. We are converging network and security into one. For example, keeping the SOC and NOC converged, secured branch, secured as the edge, as the WAN. Most of the customers that you go and talk to have two different teams, one for network, one for security. And most of the time they don't talk to each other. The converge benefits are reduced complexity, a single console management, and it's not just networking, it's a secured networking. And last but not the least, the cost saving. And I must say that this is all managed from a single console. If we talk about how big is the convergence, we are somewhere here in between, where the security networking is 40% and the networking alone is 60%. What is going to happen? Next 7 years, you will see that secured networking or the convergence is bigger than the networking alone. Right? That's something that we are seeing in the market. Now, I also spoke about platform. Now, what is platform? Building on the same story of what Apple did in 2006 and 7, they built an platform, which we call it as OS platform. And then they built the products around it, right? Some of these ecosystem products, they built on top of it. So it's not really the hardware or the product. It's about the experience. It's about the platform. It's about a unified management that we enjoy, right? That's why we all use the Apple products. Now, this is exactly what we are doing in Fortinet. We are bringing the endpoints, security, networking, cloud, security operations all together onto a single platform in an organic approach, and this is all managed by a single console to protect the broadest attack surface, to better manage risk. Integrated, because if a threat intelligence has been detected, it should be integrated with all of these peers that you see, and automated. The cyber criminals are using AI ML. The systems can't be manual, right? They have to be automated as well. Well, if we have to demystify the security fabric, I'm sure you will not be able to see this, because Fortinet is not about firewall. It is about 50 plus products that we take it to the market, precisely 54. And the power of FortiOS or the platform approach is exemplified by the Gartner's Magic Quadrant, which recognizes us as the leader in firewall, and this is for the 13th year in a row now. Right there on the top, the red dot that you see. The middle one is for the Magic Quadrant for SD-WAN, and this is for 3 years in a row. No one closer to us. And the third one is for network, wired and wireless LAN. I have to say that this is all managed by a single platform, a single console. That's what the customers love. Now, I told you something at the beginning of my presentation, that the edge will take on the cloud. But the fact is, the edge will eat the cloud. It doesn't mean the cloud is going away anywhere, but cloud will become a means to an end, right? That's what we are predicting. Now, why do I say so? Now, if you look at this slide, can you tell me where is the perimeter, which we used to have before COVID? I'm sure you will not be able to find a perimeter. It's dissolved. The perimeter is dead. We are living on the edges: cloud edge, 5G edge, OT edge, SaaS edge, home edge, office edge, so on and so forth. Right? Work from anywhere is the new workplace. The applications are outside the network. Zero trust, the framework, is the talk of the town. And the direct internet is the new connected network. Now, looking at this ecosystem, we need to have a solution which resonates with this, right? We cannot have those primitive ways of connecting to our networks. The Fortinet single vendor SASE solution is the answer to it, which already includes the firewall, SD-WAN, CASB, and a secure web gateway. So whether you are connecting from a remote location, whether you are connecting from the office, whether you have an agent, a Fortinet agent, or you are just connecting from your laptop, you are traveling around the globe, and you need access to the SaaS applications, you need access to the direct internet, or any of the application in your network, this is a solution, which is the next big thing in the market. So as I said, cloud is the means to an end, and this is how we are going to have the edges connecting to the network, something like what my friend Amit presented it. We are going to have an internet first approach. It doesn't matter which edge you are coming in from. All that you have to do is connect to the nearest internet POP, and then the rest is taken care of. Whether it is network, it's security, everything is taken care of. Why are we so confident about it? Everybody knows that we are the number one OEM as far as the firewall and SD-WAN is concerned. It's an easy upgrade. If a customer is using a firewall and SD-WAN, and we are the only vendor that doesn't charge the customer for any SD-WAN license, it's an easy upgrade to FortiSASE. We have a strong partner ecosystem, like you, who give us the coverage and penetration into the market. And last but not the least, we have a proven leadership. We are committed to make it happen, right? In the interest of time, this is all I had to talk about, right? We'll be around and happy to pick up a conversation with you in case you have any questions in your mind. Thank you.